Hi guys, I'm back. Yeah, I started an hour early. Too early. I forgot the time change, so BTAI looks nice. Just I'm waiting for a $6 break on BTAI. Nothing else. What strategies pre-market? I have lots of strategies for pre-market. There's a lot that I use. It's all in the Discord. OGI looks good. It's actually broken out of this bullish pennant right now. It looks good, so it's breaking out of this now. 175 is that next level. Like I said on this one, I do like this chart a lot. We have room all the way to $2. Do I expect it to go to $2? Yes, I do. Solid chart, looks very nice. It's holding VWAP here as an area of support, reclaim that. This should go, yeah. OGI looks good. It should start running now. $189, then $2 today. Yeah, OGI looks great. Probably the best setup right now. These are your levels. 175 next, then you have 189 and $2. OGI. I'll post this one on Twitter for you guys as well so you can save it. The best setup right now. Let's have a look and see what else is moving this morning. OGI is probably the best setup though. Swag, is this moving or is this just glitched? Oh, not really on this. Howell's right on this level, look. Just needs to hold this level. It's big support level here. Breaks below that, you're coming all the way down. All the way down to this 250. I mean, even 261, but I like this 250 level on this. Here is your trend at the moment. It's already broken, Zubair, it's broken the level already on OGI. I'm expecting this to go already. Look, it's broken out of this. I expect it to go to 175 now, then hopefully 189. So if you get in now, this is where you expect 175 level. This is support level 152. T9, this one's still holding. Volume is coming in though to the market, thankfully. I knew it was a bit strange. It was a little bit quiet early on. So yeah, this one, same thing. Still hasn't broken that trend line. Risky entries I mentioned on Twitter. Risky entries are 131. Safer entries are above 171. So those are your levels at the moment for this. Personally, I'm going to wait to see if 171 breaks. But safe entries are 171. That's just the high of day. That's all. So that's why I have that marked. Strong area of support though, 114, 115. Yeah, OGI is solid setup. It's worth an entry in my opinion. Howell, this one's pretty much the same thing on this. I have $3 here as a psychological level, so it needs to, since it broke that, it should have ran, but it needs to hold this level here. 310 is your, what's this level here? Let me have a look. Yeah, it is 310. 310, and then you have all the way to 341 and 371 on this level. IFRX, pretty much the same thing, right? So you can see all my charts look very similar simply because the layout that the way that I chart my trade setups are pretty much the exact same thing every time. I don't change it. I keep the colors the same, make it very clear for myself to see. Strong area of support is the orange line, as you can see. Downtrend, bearish, I'm not looking for an entry. 145 is where I'm looking for an entry. Trying to enter now is riskier entries. Personally, I'm waiting for 145. CHPT, I like this on a larger time frame. It looks very good. Why? Because it's broken this downtrend. Starting to get this trend reversal now. From 239 support. I'm gonna move this to 240. I like that level better. Right, this is the level that I have here on CHPT. So the purple is just this high from Friday. It ran 6%. Breaks that, it should push up all the way to that level that I had earlier. Let's see what else is moving here. This Krev is insane. I don't know if anyone did trade this thing. I know it's a much higher price stock, but oh wow. I literally charted it here, this 140, went 150 all the way to 120. Just marking out these levels. I don't think I'll trade this today, maybe get a few shares, but it's not my kind of style of trade. I don't even know why it's running or anything. Is it an IPO? Oh, it's an IPO, that's why, I think. Yeah, it is. IPO during pre-market's strange though. If you guys have any tickets, feel free to post them. I will go through some charts. If you have any questions in regards to anything train related, feel free to ask. IBRX, this should be on everyone's watch list again. Yes, it is starting to slow down, unfortunately. But look at the trend, right? Very, very bullish. Easy chart to pretty much trade on this one, right? So safe entries are around here, to be honest. I mean, all the way down to 368, but should hold this level. $4 is that big resistance at the moment. $4 here, purple. Here's your IBRX chart. Let's see what it's like in the 4 hour. Yeah, that's more clean. So there's your 4 hour chart. Right now it's just consolidating, right? So we see this 380, say 385 here. Expecting continuation, of course, on this. So here is the chart that I have. So the zone is simply just the consolidation level, that's it. So I'm expecting price to break through $4 and then go all the way to 445 next on this. Here we go. So let me post this on Twitter, then I'll get to your charts. IBRX. This is expecting continuation to the upside. Are you interested in Wii? If it's under $1, then probably not. No, if it's under $1, then no. I don't trade. Yeah, Michael, I don't trade stocks under $1, so I avoid them. Not my kind of trades, to be honest. Oh shit, no, mine is above. Wait, why is oh, there we go, it's fixed now. Wait, is it halted? What's going on with this thing? It says it's at 116 and it says it's at 84. Is it halted because of news or something? ID I charted earlier today. I said this chart looks good. 115 is what you need, this break, this purple line. You can have a look on Twitter, I posted that one. Yeah, I saw Verb had news. Someone in the Discord posted that. What was the news on it? Let me check. Poised for rapid growth of technology integrating new partnerships to its live social platform. This used to be a crazy run. If we look at like, yeah, look at this. Look at this daily here. Was this when I don't know. I think this was news or something. I remember this day. With this one, I'm just all you need to do is just mark the high. That's it. Breaks the high, then you can look for entries. That's how I would trade this. So that's all I would do. I don't really know. There's nothing else you can really look at this, right? I mean, look at the price action right now. Look, it's just nothing, no direction. Wait for the break of high, then maybe look for entries. I'll wait for open and see what it does do. I personally won't be entering it, but it's some setup for people who like to trade these setups, or sub $1 plays, sorry. There was news end of last week on fake buyout. On Wii, I saw someone talking about it. Let me have a look. Trading WeWorks just halted for news pending. Oh, bankruptcy. Apparently bankruptcy filing. I just like 5 minutes ago just got told, or just got released. Yeah, those plays. That's why I don't touch those stocks. I don't know. That's why all I do is literally just play the top gainers. If they're running, they're running. I don't really look for stocks that have anything going on. Okay, Zion. Where's BTAI? This BTAI needs to go again. Let me look at this chart on a large time frame. Yeah, it looks good. It has room all the way to $8. Here's your level next for this. It's just cooling off, I think. Yeah, this is big level here. 486 is your support level. Hopefully it holds that level and then it can push to the upside again. Howell's really slow at the moment, but it is still holding this level, which is what we want to see, right? So I'll keep 250 here, but at the moment I'm gonna put this orange and then change this to like a blue. You can have this as this blue $3 psychological level. So the blue is just a psychological level, that's all. Maybe falling wedge forming. Not really. I'd keep this on watch though. I do like this setup a lot. Fake news about someone wanting to pay $9, but yeah, I think someone posted in Discord on Friday, right, about this. These things get, that's why like all these sub $1 plays and that, they always like, there's always like BS with these plays, and then everyone on Reddit and Twitter gets involved and think that it's the greatest thing. And then when it's up 50%, they still don't sell because they think it's going to keep going, which is absurd to me. If I'm up 50% on a play, I'm out probably 90% of my position already. But yeah, all the pre-market strategies and that we use is all in the Discord. All of that's in the Discord, and how we trade during pre-market. I don't give any alerts during pre-market because it's very risky. But in terms of setups that I do look for, I mention some plays, but I don't give any alerts on them. I just kind of take setups that I see on them. Yeah, I just mentioned Various, so all I'm looking for, there's no clear direction on this at all. Yes, it's up 10%. All I would wait for is simply just the high break. That's all. Nothing else. Not trying to enter now, not trying to enter below. All I'm looking for is above. Trying to enter now is a complete gamble, in my opinion. MCRB, this one's been running as well. I don't like this chart though. ATGL looks good as well. KXIN, this chart's crazy. Up 42% on Friday. Very solid on this. So this one, where would you look for entries? You guys know it and you can probably tell, right? Where would you enter? It's simply just the high break. I say it every single time. It sounds very repetitive, right? But that's simply all I do when I look for these kind of plays. All I mark is the high. If it breaks that, then I will start to look for my entries. Just gives me confirmation that the play is going to continue to the upside, that's all. So I have this marked here, 355, which is the high. So break that, we expect it to continue to the upside. How high is it going to go? We have all the way to 551, so I'll just mark that level here. 551, so these are the levels that it has room to. So we break this, then we expect it to go to 551. Thoughts on Pixie? Let me have a look. This ran Friday, didn't it? Or what day did it run? Yeah, this one was consolidating. I have this chart here on the 4 hour. It's kind of just trading in this range, right? So I think I mentioned this on Friday when I did the pre-market. Just trading, consolidating here. This isn't my kind of play at the moment because it's not, there's no clear direction, right? All you can see with the price action moment is up, down, up, down, up, down. Trying to trade within this, you can go ahead and try. It's not my kind of trade. It's very, very difficult. For me personally, I wait for 5 or 630 is higher risk entries. Safe entries are above $7. So this level here. But at the moment, yeah, it's just kind of consolidating. There's no real direction at the moment. So if we are looking at the direction, I guess you can say it's bearish. Okay, look, why do I say that? It's in a downtrend, but it is starting to find an area of support. You need to see that it starts to trend line break or reversal. So here's your downtrend. Break above this, right? That's why I said 630s risk entries, then obviously $7. So good sign is that the selling is starting to slow down because we can see that clearly before it was a strong downtrend. Now it is starting to find an area of support and push to the upside on this. So could be reversing. I don't know. I like to wait for confirmation, but there is a possibility that this is reversing. So this level looks good. IBRX, this is probably a good setup as well, simply because of just bullish momentum to the upside on this all day. BCTX, not much volume on this. RMCO. BTAI, what's happening with this? Is it starting to reverse yet? Not really. I'm gonna wait for $6 on this BCRX. No problem here. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this to break probably $6. I don't want to be trading around here because it can keep going lower. So I'm going to wait on that. TNON looks very, very good. It's worth an entry in my opinion. So why do I say that? Simply because I've mentioned it earlier in the stream or the stream I did before. Is that's just a strong area of support. It's a previous runner around 50% on Monday or Friday. Now we can see that it's holding this and it's trying to break the trend line as we speak. Safer entries are above 171. Riskier entries are above 131. Would I enter now? Probably yes, I would take some. I am already in this, but it looks good. Based on YouTube words. Yeah, so this looks good. This is probably one of the top plays. Everyone should be watching this in my opinion. What else is that moving? Which play? ICU. Let me have a look at this thing. I mean, it's broke out of this bullish engulfing. This should have broken this $1, but it's clearly a strong area of resistance. Where's it going to pull back to? Probably around this level here again, 0.75, which is support. So there's your support zone. Is it done? I mean, it needs to hold this, but safe entries are above $1, but at the moment it is bearish, just in that downtrend. So it doesn't look too good at the moment. Yeah, here. So I would personally wait for $1 break on that, in my opinion. I don't know if you're in. If you are in, I hope it goes up, I guess. This is starting to come down back to this trend line. Here's your bullish pennant. This is a bullish pennant for those who don't know. This is a bullish chart pattern, so you expect this to break above. It broke out of the one earlier. It didn't give that much of a push as I expected, but it is moving up now. Setting up for this breakout. So let's see if it can do that. That'll be great. TNON. Yeah, TNON looks great. This is the only kind of play that I would be in right now, in my opinion. BTI is looking good. It's looking like it's trying to go back up now. Hopefully, it's all the way down at, yeah, 486 was the support level. So this looks like it is pushing back up. So BTI looks like So this looks to be reversing. I'll put this on Twitter. So this one looks to be reversing. So why do I think it looks like it's reversing? Simply because it's the area support here. It's pulled back here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, like at least 30 minutes of support. So now since we've had that support level, we look like it is trying to push to the upside, right? So this is only the 5-minute chart, but we have a downtrend break right here. So there's the bullish sign. This is your next level here. What is this? This level here, so sorry, 510. So this level break here is riskier entries, right? If it breaks this, it's riskier entries, but safer entries, I guess, would be above here. I don't know why I'm using this line, but we'll just use this for now. So riskier entries, less riskier than safer entries above here. Why do I say that? Simply because this was a resistance level here, and then no resistance there. I'm new in trading. Actually, last week I entered T-on and moved down, so I lost 12%. I sold on the loss to stop it after it came back, go up. In the situation, how do you decide to quit? I can't read that part. To quit of 100% to stay. So for me, I mean, like, there's lots of ways you can trade. There's no real right way to trade. There's so many different things. I'm sure if you're learning out right now, right? For me, I simply do every single day on every single trade that I do. I'm not sure if you've been following me on Twitter for a while, but surely everyone in my Discord knows that the way I trade is very, very simple. Whatever price I buy the stock at, my first target is always 3 to 5%. When it gets to my first target, I sell 50% of my position. I move my stop loss up to my entry. And then all I do is, if the play goes up, great, I'll keep selling. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out of my entry and I've made my profit already. What about my stop loss? I always have a maximum 3% stop loss on every single trade. Do I recommend you to do that? Maybe not. The reason is because I've developed a strategy that works well for me with 3%, right? But I personally, if you're trying to day trade, I wouldn't have more than a max 5% stop loss, and I wouldn't be full porting any of my trades. All I would do is a way to can do it quickly, a risk management strategy you can do. Simply, if you have $1,000 in your account, trade with 500, split that 500 into 5 trades for the day. That means that you're trading $100 per trade, 3% stop loss on each trade, 5% first target. You can simply do that. There's many ways you can trade, but for me, I think that with day trading, especially with the stocks that I trade, I wouldn't have more than max of 5% stop loss. These stocks can go all the way down 20-30% in a day. Just managing your risk is very important. Taking a loss is fine. Everyone loses. It's more focusing on taking the loss and focusing on the winners. So yeah, I highly recommend to just make sure you cut your losses no more than 5% in my opinion. If the stock goes up, when you start to learn how reversal patterns work, start to learn that, then you'll notice that that's when you can start to look for trades again. But if you're going to try and hold a stock and you're down 20% and hope that it's going to reverse sometime, you don't know how low it's going to go or when it's going to start reversing. That's why I take my 3% loss, move on to the next play, and then just make my wins from there. Yeah, AVTX has their earnings soon. I saw that. It's in a ascending triangle. So this is a bullish reversal pattern. So you expect price to do this. Break, retest, push to the upside on that. I just know there's a lot of people on this. Yeah, there's a lot of traders are in this, so I'm not really too sure what's going on with it. But if there's earnings, I definitely would not be holding this through earnings, that's for sure. I never hold any place through earnings. It's complete risk. No matter if the news is good news, bad news, whatever, it's all about the guidance and what's going to happen for the future of the company. It doesn't really matter what's happened to them previously, in my opinion. T-non's looking great. I don't know if anyone did grab this. This was at like 122. It's moving up slowly. Market is opening up in 30 minutes. So this is starting to push to the upside. It's looking bullish. I do expect this to go. Came from Twitter, following you guys for 2 months. Great to hear, Amir. Great to hear. If you want to join the Discord, you can join the Discord. That's where we teach. I can teach you how we trade. We do live seminars and all that stuff as well. That's if you want to do day trading and basically trade how I trade. So yeah, you're more than welcome to if you want. T-Non's breaking this downtrend. This is looking very good. Very good. Let me know if anyone did grab this because it looks like it's going. I'll look at CLS now, or SLS, sorry. I think that news came out already, didn't it? SLS, or was there news pending or what? Let me have a look at this SLS. Is it back over $1? It is. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm gonna add this. Where is it? It's right here. So now that's over $1, I'm more interested. For me personally, you could try and take entries here if you wanted to because it's reclaimed that $1. For me, I'm just gonna wait for 127 break, or even risky entries are here, I guess. 120. Risky entries here. Higher risk entries are basically here. $1 reclaim risky entries, less risk, and then safe entries are above 127. So the reason is because it's breaking a high of day. You expect continuation if that does happen. Thanks for whoever mentioned this one though. I'm going to keep an eye on it. So there's your trend line break. So there's a downtrend break on this. SLS downtrend break. I'll be here. I'm going to go over my watch list quickly, guys, and then I've got to head into the Discord. So, right. So there's no real, I don't rank my plays or setups, right? Which one's the best, which one's the worst. I literally just look at them and see how they do into open. We'll probably start to reduce these and probably just focus on 2 or 3 setups, and then I'll go from there. I don't like to watch 20, 30 plays at a time. It's impossible to get everything in one. So yeah. OGI, probably one of my top watches simply because it is up 33%. It is holding this 152 level. I'm hoping for it to break this 175. I do expect it to get to $2 today. Hopefully it pulls back for me so I can get a better entry. I did sell it like a couple of minutes ago. T-Non, this I'm expecting to run. Why? Because we've held this 114 level, right? This is a strong area of support. We're breaking the downtrend. Every time we've come back to this level, we've pushed up. So we've gone up to 171. We've pulled back here. 171, pull back here. Where do we expect it to go? All the way up to 171 again, right? BTAI, these are your kind of your levels here. 515 break is risky entries. Less risk is this 560. And then safe entries above $6. Howell, this looks good. Reclaiming this $3 into open. We're starting to get some buyers stepping in. This looks bullish and looks good. IFRX, similar to that T-Non setup, where it's holding the support level. I'm waiting for 145 break on that. CHPT, this chart looks great on a larger time frame. It has room. It has a lot of room to the upside, all the way to $6 on this. But yeah, this is bullish as well. So SLS as well. I'll wait for this 127 break, but risky entries are now less risk above 120 and then so on. So I'm going to head into the Discord now, guys. If you have any questions in regards to Discord, feel free to message me on Twitter. That's where I'm most active. Here is the link if you want to join the Discord. We have some spots left for the month of November. Once the spots are gone, they are finished. But yeah, feel free to join. I'll catch you guys in the Discord. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow.